Welcome to the Lifetime Assembly channel. My name is John, and today I'm going to help you assemble your Quick Adjust basketball system. This video will follow the steps outlined in your assembly manual that comes with the basketball system. If you've already begun and need help on a specific step, check the comments or description below for a timestamp associated with each step. Now let's take a look at what's inside the box. There are steps within this assembly that require at least 2 people, so be sure to have at least one other adult available to help. Before we get started, let's take a look at the tools you'll need to complete the job. You'll need a 1/2-inch wrench, a 9/16 wrench, a 3/4 wrench, 2 3/16 Allen keys, which are included, a pair of pliers, a rubber mallet, a 1/2-inch socket, a block of wood, a Phillips head screwdriver, and a drill. You may see us use an impact driver. If you decide to use one as well, be sure not to over torque or over tighten the hardware. To make this easier, we're going to use a 9/16 socket, a 3/4 socket, a Phillips bit, and a socket adapter. Depending on how you feel the base of your system, you'll need a funnel and 310 pounds of sand or a garden hose connected to a water source. It's crucial that you refer to your assembly manual to review the safety instructions for this build to prevent serious injury or property damage. Alright, let's get started.
Hacer clic en la esquina inferior derecha de este video para ver los subtítulos en español.
Align the hole at the bottom of the top pole with the slot at the top of the middle pole. The middle pole is the pole with the sticker, and the top pole is the pole that's the shortest of the 3 poles. Secure the 2 poles together with the hardware. It's normal if the screw spins freely. Attach the bottom pole to the middle pole using the same method as the top pole. Insert the plugs into the holes on both sides of the middle pole. Make sure you've done the previous steps properly because the next step is irreversible. You're going to strike each end of the pole on a piece of scrap wood or cardboard 5 or 6 times. You're going to need to use some force, so be sure not to hit your toes. It's crucial that you complete this step, otherwise your poles can separate during use and cause serious injury or property damage. If the pole doesn't completely cover the slot, stop and call customer service. Attach the flat end of the pole brace to the base, making sure that the angled end is oriented like this. Only finger tighten the hardware for now. Repeat for the opposite side. Lay the pole assembly like this, making sure that the screws we placed in earlier are facing up. Place a large axle into the bottom hole of the bottom pole. Slide a wheel onto either side of the large axle, then add your spacers to each side of the axle as well. Insert your small axle into the hole directly above the large axle. Lay the base over the large axle so that it rests in these notches. Lock the axle into place by stepping on the base until you hear it click. Lift the pole up so that the small axle rests in these notches. Secure the braces to the pole with the hardware. Tilt the system forward so that the pole is laying on the ground, and do not stand the system back up until we've properly filled the base with the right amount of weight. Tighten the hardware connecting the brace to the base. Remove the plastic film from the backboard. Add the corner guards to the bottom corners of the backboard with the hardware. You will be drilling through the metal on the frame, so make sure your drill is on the highest torque setting and fully charged. Slide the U-bolt through this hole on both backboard brackets. Slide the U-bolt into these oblong holes, then make sure that the backboard brackets are on the outside of this bracket and the U-bolt rests in these channels. Connect your backboard brackets to the backboard through these set of holes, making sure to add your spacers. Only finger tighten this hardware for now. Fold the edges of the inner guard up and place it inside the bracket, then secure it through hole number 3 on the brackets. Only finger tighten this hardware for now. Take a bolt, add a washer, a rubber washer, and insert it through the oblong hole on the rim. Add the hex nut, making sure that the bolt is as close to the edge as possible. Repeat for the other oblong hole. Tighten the bolts, but make sure that the rubber washers aren't bulging. Add the finger guard over the U-bolt. Add the rim, making sure that the bolts on the rim go through the lower set of holes and that the U-bolt goes through the holes on the top of the rim. Secure the rim to the backboard with the nuts. Place the jam nuts onto the U-bolt until they're all the way down at the bottom of the threads. Place the compression springs over the U-bolt. Add the retainer plate and secure with the nuts. These nuts adjust the tension of the rim, so only tighten them until the rim doesn't wobble. Connect the extension arms to the backboard bracket through these set of holes. Attach through this hole that is further away from the other holes. If you're having a hard time getting the bolt to go through, you may have to remount the excess powder coating in the holes. Only tighten the hardware until the end of the bolt is flush with the nut. Fold the outer guard so that the dunk latch fits inside of it. The dunk latch will go inside the inner guard and the outer guard will go on the outside of the inner guard. The holes at the bottom should all line up. Attach the lower extension arms through the bottom hole, making sure that the hole that you're attaching it through is further away from the other holes. insert a bolt through the lower set of holes on the upper extension arms, going through the outer guard and the dunk latch. With the help of another person, attach the extension arms to the pole through the holes at the top of the extension arm. Once the extension arms are attached to the pole, go ahead and tighten all the hardware on the backboard bracket. To see how to properly fill the base of your system, follow this link here. We've already filled the base of our system, so we're going to move on to the next step. Now go ahead and attach the net to the rim. Thank you for watching this video on how to assemble your Lifetime Quick Adjust basketball system. If you found this video helpful, give us a thumbs up. For more content like this, subscribe to our channel. If you have any other questions, feel free to reach out to our customer service team and check out our other awesome products at lifetime.com.